Getting the perfect exposure isn't just luck. In this training, you will learn how to set the ISO, the f-stop, which is also known as the aperture, and the shutter speed, so you can take full control of your camera. The ISO, the shutter speed, and the aperture all work together to control how bright or how dark your image is. When you change one, you will need to adjust the other to maintain balance of the image you want to capture. So let's start with the ISO. Let's begin. So we'll be looking at the ISO. The ISO simply means how sensitive your camera is to light. Now, a low ISO makes your image darker but very clean. Now, it depends on your environment and where you are. You can see my ISO is in 100 already. You can see how my image is looking. You can see how it is looking. It's looking a little bit darker, but detailed. Now, another thing we'll also be looking at is a high ISO. When you have a high ISO, it makes your image brighter, but it can add grain. Grains are what we call noise in our shoot. Now, let me increase my ISO to 1600. You can see how my image is looking. I'm at 3200. You can see it. I shoot. Now, look at how the image is looking. It is too exposed and it has a lot of noise. You can see the noise. You can see, if I zoom it, you can see all these grains here. These grains are called noise. So we should be careful when we are shooting. We need to balance the ISO and use a normal and a good ISO when we are shooting. You can see the noise. So as compared to when I had a lower ISO, you can see how it is looking. You can see it's looking detailed. You can see the texture. You can hardly notice any noise in this image. So that is one thing about the ISO. So the next thing we'll be looking at is the aperture. Now, what is the aperture? The aperture is measured in f-stops. The aperture is the opening inside your lens. It controls how much light enters your camera. Now, a wide aperture, let's say 4.5, lets in more light and gives you blurry background. It's basically good for portrait shots. But when I have a small aperture like f11 and above, you can see it lets in small light. You can see that my image is now looking darker. The aperture is now tight. Let me take a shot of it. The aperture is in 14. You can see it, or let me keep it at 16. You can see it. I take a shot. Now let me keep my aperture at 4.5. You can see how it is looking. Now this was when my aperture was in 4.5 and this was when my aperture was in 16. You can see. So basically the aperture controls how much light enters the lens of your camera. So the next we'll be looking at is the shutter speed. Now what is the shutter speed? The shutter speed is how long your camera stays open to take a picture. With a fast shutter speed like over 1000 captures motions and freezes action. When my shutter speed is in 1000, it captures motions and freezes action. Like I told you, the aperture, the ISO and the shutter speed, they all work hand in hand. You can see that I increase my shutter speed to 1000 and my image is looking dark. So I can come and increase also my ISO, let's say to 800 to see how it is looking. I can also leave it at 1600. You can see how my image is looking. Now, I'm in 1000. If this image is moving fast, you can see how it freezes action. You can see? You can see how it is. But when I have a slower shutter, let me reduce my shutter, let me say to 30. When I reduce my shutter to 30, you can see that more light is coming in. If I want to shoot, I can reduce my ISO. Now you can see how it is. It's not looking blurry. Now you can see when this is when the shutter speed was at 30. Now this is when it was at 1000. You can see how it is looking. You can see why it has this noise is because the ISO was high. Now this was when the shutter speed was at 30. This was also when the shutter speed was at 30. It gives it motion blur. So if you are shooting sports, use a fast shutter. So you should be mindful of how you use the shutter and what you are using the shutter to shoot. Now, here is the most important thing. These three settings, the ISO, the shutter speed, and the aperture, they all work together. If your image is too dark, you can increase your ISO. Higher ISO can add noise. I've told you initially that higher ISO can add noise, while wide aperture can reduce how much is in focus. Now, also, you should take note that slow shutter speed can cause blur. Like you saw in the shots I did, the slower shutter can cause blur. So photography is all about balance. Start simple. If you are outside in the sun, use low ISO, a medium aperture, and a fast shutter. If you are indoors, increase your ISO, open your aperture, and slow your shutter a bit. Don't worry about getting it perfect immediately. Just practice and adjust. The more you shoot, the more natural it becomes. And that is it. ISO controls brightness. Aperture controls light and focus. Shutter speed controls motion. Master these three and you are in control of your camera. Thank you.